WF House presents an unabridged recording of Best Pick by John Dorney, Jessica Regan and Tom Salinsky, narrated by the authors.
For Mum and Dad, for encouraging a love of story and letting me see all the films I shouldn't have.
For my parents, Maria and Sean, who gave me everything. You are in every line I write. And for the late Kevin Boyle, brother of Fiona, who gave his little sister and her pals access to his VHS library of wonders. We thank you, and we miss you.
For all the people who have introduced me to films I would otherwise never have watched. My parents, Deborah Francis White, Alex McLaren, Jamie DeCourcy, Robert Kahn, and Jason Smith, among many others. And Joe Adamson, Alexander Walker, and David Thompson, only 3 out of dozens, who showed me that writing about films can be as much of an art as creating them.
The Academy Awards often, some would say usually, get the Best Picture winner wrong. Anyone who's ever seen Driving Miss Daisy can tell you that. But how and why they get it wrong has changed over time, and one of the things that this book does brilliantly is to explain that. Jessica, Tom and John have boiled down the years of research that went into their expert podcast and produced an entertaining guide to the whole awards picture and the social and cinematic context that birthed it. This is therefore a fascinating snapshot of what Hollywood considers good filmmaking. In the early days, with a very small voting body drawn solely from among the most powerful people in the industry, it clearly reflected the values of Tinseltown itself. Now, with a more diverse votership in terms of age, race, sex and nationality, it shows an awards body that is trying to become more pluralistic and more representative of filmmaking as a whole, albeit still largely American and Anglophone filmmaking. Unless you're Martin Scorsese and have already seen everything, you're also going to come out of this with a list of films to seek out so that you can catch up with Tom, Jessica and John. Thanks to them, you'll know which Oscar winners to prioritise and which you can maybe skip entirely. They've done the hard work of assessing the worthy winners and embarrassing misses so that you don't have to sit through all the Oscar-winning films of the 80s. And for that alone, these heroes deserve our undying respect. They even watched Crash on purpose. The sheer depth of knowledge, passion and research that the Best Pick team have means that you're going to come out the other side armed with a better understanding of film history.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?